Evolution trail. Evolution trail.
Triassic period.
Uh, 248 to 208 million years ago, many different reptiles evolved during the Triassic period, including the dinosaurs, uh, shell-like mammals, crocodiles, tortoises, frogs, and lizards appeared. Uh, pterosaurs, flying reptiles, glided through the air. The sea was inhabited by mollusks, soft-bodied animals without a backbone, protected by hard shell, corals, sea lilies, and fish.
Jurassic period.
2008 to 208 to 144 million years ago. During Jurassic period, the dinosaurs evolved into some of the largest creatures ever to live on Earth. The sea was ruled by reptiles such as plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs, while pterosaurs, flying reptiles, dominated the air. Mammals remained small, shrew-like creatures. By the end of this period, the first known bird, Archaeopteryx, had appeared.
Cretaceous period.
144 to 65 million years ago, dinosaurs still dominated the earth, and the skies were filled with pterosaurs, flying reptiles. The seas were inhabited by mosasaurs, giant lizards, and the land flowering plants appeared, along with the bees and butterflies. At the end of this period, the mass extinction wiped out the dinosaurs and many other animal groups. Theropoda, theropoda, theropoda.
The anatomy of theropods, such as Erarosaurus and Coelophysis, reveals that they were formidable, fast-moving hunters. Theropods include all known flesh-eating dinosaurs. One of the smallest theropods was Compsognathus, measuring just 1.5 meters long. It had many bird-like features which were typical of theropods, such as an S-shaped neck, long limbs, and clawed, elongated three-toed feet. Baryonyx, in comparison, was huge, measuring over 10 meters in length. Its most distinctive feature was its lethal thumb claw. Like Baryonyx, Spinosaurus had long crocodile-like jaws. But unlike all other theropods, Spinosaurus had an extraordinary skin sail, which scientists think may have been able to absorb heat from the sun. In contrast to its powerful body, Tyrannosaurus had puny forelimbs. Of all the theropods, Tyrannosaurus was one of the last in the evolutionary line.
So first, uh, this is the common Legosaurus, Legosaurus, uh, Legosaucidae, and Ornithodira. Uh, so Legosaurus, a tiny proto-dinosaur, was both bipedal and quadrupedal. Its skull, neck, and ankles had features found in the dinosaur and pterosaurs. In the, and uh, in theropoda, so Herrerasaurus, Herrerasauridae, theropoda, and a two-legged flesh eater. Herrerasaurus is one of the earliest known dinosaurs. Map of finds.
San Juan, Argentina.
In Triassic here, Coelophysis. Coelophysis today and theropoda. And Coelophysis was a two-legged flesh eater with a small head and hollow bones. Map of find here.
Arizona, United States. New Mexico, United States.
Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus was a large two-legged flesh eater. It had a slender frame, a long tail, and two parallel bony ridges on its head. Map of finds.
Arizona, United States.
Compsognathus. Compsognathus was a tiny, fast-moving predator with the sharp teeth. Its shape was well suited to running through thick vegetation. Map of finds.
Var, France. Bavaria, Germany.
Allosaurus. Allosaurus was a large two-legged predator. It had huge jaws armed with blade-like teeth and bulky body and sharp claws. Map of find.
Montana, United States. South Dakota, United States. Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States. New Mexico, United States. Oklahoma, United States.
Ornitholestes. Ornitholestes was a lightweight, two-legged flesh eater with an S-shaped neck and a long tail. Map of find.
Wyoming, United States.
Megalosaurus. Megalosaurus was a large, heavy-built dinosaur that preyed on other dinosaurs. Map of find.
England, United Kingdom.
Baryonyx. Baryonyx was a large two-legged predator. Its body was long and it had jaws like those of a crocodile and big thumb claws.
England, United Kingdom. Niger, West Africa.
Deinonychus. Deinonychus was a small two-legged predator that was heavily armed with blade-like teeth and large claws on its fleet. Map of finds.
Montana, United States. Wyoming, United States.
Uh, Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was a large two-legged predator with a skin sail, a bulky body, and crocodile-like jaws. Map of finds.
Daouz, Morocco. Tunisia, Africa. Masa Matru, Egypt.
Gigano, sorry, Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus fossils were first found in Patagonia in 1993. It may be the largest predator dinosaur yet discovered. Map of find.
Patagonia, Argentina.
Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus was a large two-legged flesh eater with a scaly body, long legs, and two distinctive horns above the eyes. Map of finds.
Chubut, Argentina.
Segnosaurus. Segnosaurus was a two-legged dinosaur with a narrow beak, long legs, and muscular arms. Map of finds.
Omnogovi, Mongolia. Dornogovi, Mongolia.
Oviraptor. Oviraptor was a two-legged bird-like predator. It had a deep beak, strong forelimbs with curved claws and long tail. Map of finds.
Omnogovi, Mongolia.
Avimimus. Avimimus was a bird-like dinosaur with a toothless beak and a long neck and tail. The forearms that may have formed flightless wings. Map of find.
Overhange, Mongolia. Omnogovi, Mongolia. Inner Mongolia, China.
Velociraptor. Velociraptor was a fast-moving two-legged flesh eater, like its close relative Deinonychus. Was armed with vicious claws. Map of find.
Overhange, Mongolia. Omnogovi, Mongolia. Inner Mongolia, China.
Trudon. Trudon was a large-legged predator with keen eyesight and a relatively large brain. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Montana, United States. Wyoming, United States.
Stratiomimus. Stratiomimus was a large-legged omnivore with long legs for running and slender neck. It resembled an ostrich. Map of find.
Alberta, Canada.
Gallimimus. Gallimimus was a two-legged omnivore with a bird-like beak, claws, and long legs. Map of finds.
Omnogovi, Mongolia.
Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus was a two-legged predator, one of the largest flesh-eating dinosaurs. It possessed huge jaws and sharp claws. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Saskatchewan, Canada. Montana, United States. Wyoming, United States. Colorado, United States. New Mexico, United States.
Uh, Now we are considering Sauropodomopa.
The suborder Sauropodomorpha was made up of two smaller groups, prosauropods and sauropods. Plateosaurus was a prosauropod. Prosauropods were probably the ancestors of the sauropods. Plateosaurus had typical prosauropod features, such as a bulky body with a long tail and neck, and a small head. The sauropods were among the largest ever land animals, and Brachiosaurus was one of the largest and tallest dinosaurs ever, weighing 45 tons. At an incredible 27 meters long, Barosaurus was one of the longest dinosaurs yet discovered. Barosaurus was the classic sauropod shape. A sauropodomorph's main defense against predators was its huge size. However, Saltosaurus was comparatively small. It compensated for this with tough armor plating on its back and flanks. Saltosaurus was the last member of the sauropodomorph evolutionary line.
Legosaurus. This tiny protodinosaur was a bipedal and quadrupedal. Its skull, neck, and ankles had features found in dinosaurs and uh, pterosaurs. Plateosaurus. Plateosaurus was a long, four-legged plant eater with a bulky body and small head. Map of finds.
Doubs, France. Basel, Switzerland. Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Bavaria, Germany.
Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus was a four-legged plant eater with massive limbs and a bulky body. Map of finds.
San Juan, Argentina. La Rioja, Argentina.
Mosasaurus. Known only from hatchling, Mosasaurus is the smallest dinosaur yet discovered. Scientists believe that adults were much larger. Map of finds.
Patagonia, Argentina.
Anchisaurus. Anchisaurus was a small, lightweight plant eater. It was one of the first dinosaurs to be found in North America. Map of finds.
Connecticut, United States. Massachusetts, United States.
Cetiosaurus. Cetiosaurus was a heavy, four-legged plant eater with a bulky body and long neck. Map of finds.
England, United Kingdom. Beni Mellal, Morocco.
Mamenchisaurus. Mamenchisaurus was an immensely long four-legged plant eater. It had the longest known neck of all dinosaurs. Map of finds.
Xinjiang, China. Gansu, China. Sichuan, China.
Apatosaurus. Apatosaurus was a massive four-legged plant eater with a long tail and a neck. Map of find.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States. Oklahoma, United States. Baja California, Mexico.
Camarasaurus. Camarasaurus was a large four-legged plant eater with long forelimbs. It had a compact body and a short tail and neck. Map of finds.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States.
Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus was a four-legged plant eater and one of the largest, longest, and heaviest dinosaur ever. Map of finds.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States. Extremadura, Portugal. Vagla, Algeria. Mtwara, Tanzania.
Diplodocus. The one of the longest dinosaurs, the Diplodocus was an immense four-legged plant eater. Map of find.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States.
Barosaurus. Barosaurus was an enormous four-legged plant eater with an immensely long neck and a low head and bulky body. Map of finds.
South Dakota, United States. Utah, United States. Mtwara, Tanzania.
And Saltosaurus. Saltosaurus. Saltosaurus was a four-legged plant eater with a long neck and tail. An armor of bony plates and studs protected its back and flanks. Map of finds.
Rio Negro, Brazil. Celta, Argentina. Palmitas, Uruguay.
Now we are considering Thyreophora.
Thyreophorans were a group of armoured plant-eating quadrupeds. Scelidosaurus was one of the earliest Thyreophorans. Its rows of ridged bony studs were an early version of the impressive bony plates found in Stegosaurus. At 9 metres long, Stegosaurus was the largest known plated dinosaur. Its small head had a toothless beak and contained small leaf-like cheek teeth, typical Thyreophoran features. The barrel-shaped Edmontonia's body was also heavily armoured. It had an unusual sheep-like head with cheek pouches to store food. With its tail club, short, broad skull and complex nasal passages, Euoplocephalus was typical of the ankylosaurs. Euoplocephalus was the last member of the Thyreophoran evolutionary line.
Ragosochus. Ragosochus, a tiny protodinosaur, was both bipedal and quadrupedal. Its skull, neck, and ankles had features found in dinosaurs and pterosaurs. Celidosaurus. Celidosaurus was a four-legged plant eater with a low body that was shielded by bony studs. Map of finds.
Arizona, United States. England, United Kingdom. Tibet, China.
Tuagingosaurus. Tuagingosaurus was a four-legged plant eater with a low head, two rows of protective plates, and a spike at the tip of its tail. Map of finds.
Sichuan, China.
Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus was a large four-legged dinosaur with two rows of bony plates along its back. Map of finds.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States.
Minmi. Minmi was a small four-legged plant eater with an armor on the bony nodules that run down the length of its back and upper flanks. Map of finds.
Queensland, Australia.
Sauropelta. Sauropelta was a four-legged plant eater that was protected by armor made up from the bony plates, cones, and studs. Map of finds.
Montana, United States. Wyoming, United States.
Edmontonia. Edmontonia was a four-legged plant eater with double-pointed shoulder spines and armor of bony plates. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Montana, United States. Texas, United States.
Euplocephalus. Euplocephalus was a four-legged plant eater with extensive armor on its head and back of the forms of bony horns, plates, and studs. Euplocephalus.
Alberta, Canada. Montana, United States.
Now we are considering ornithopoda.
Ornithopods, like Heterodontosaurus, were a diverse group of plant-eating dinosaurs, with a horny beak, leaf-shaped cheek teeth, and a backward-angled pubic bone. Iguanodon was a large ornithopod with hoof-like claws and a deadly thumb spike. It could have reared up on its hind limbs and stabbed an attacker with its spiked thumb. The hadrosaurs were a group of dinosaurs that evolved from ancestors like Iguanodon. Maiasaura was a typical example of one of these duck-billed dinosaurs. It had a wide beak and multiple rows of grinding cheek teeth. But it is Corythosaurus, with its high, rounded crest, that is the most well-known duck-billed dinosaur. Hadrosaurs were the commonest large plant-eating dinosaurs of late Cretaceous North America.
Legosaurus, a tiny proto-dinosaur, was both bipedal and quadrupedal. Its skull, neck, and ankles had features found on uh, dinosaurs and pterosaurs. Celidosaurus. Was a four-legged plant eater with a low body that was shielded by bony studs. Map of finds.
Arizona, United States. England, United Kingdom. Tibet, China.
With Ornithopora, we are considering Lagosaurus, and then Lesothosaurus. Lesothosaurus was two-legged plant eater, small and agile. It had a small head, long legs, and long tail. Map of finds.
Venezuela, South America. Lesotho, South Africa.
And Heterodontosaurus. Heterodontosaurus was a small plant eater. It had short tusks, sharp cutting teeth, and cheek teeth for grinding.
Cape Province, South Africa. Lesotho, South Africa.
Iguanodon. Iguanodon was a large plant eater with cheek teeth for grinding, hoof-like claws, and spiky thumbs used for defense. Map of
South
finds.
Dakota, United States. England, United Kingdom. Ano, Belgium. Nordrhein-Westfalen, Germany. Teruel, Spain. Cuenca, Spain. Castile, Spain.
Hypsilophodon. Hypsilophodon was a shift two-legged plant eater, small and agile. It had a horny beak and cheek pouches. Map of finds.
South Dakota, United States. England, United Kingdom. Teruel, Spain.
Maiasaura. Maiasaura was a plant eater with a long horse-like head. Fossil finds suggest that the adult Maiasaura cared for young. And map of finds.
Montana, United States.
Hadrosaurus. Hadrosaurus was a large plant-eating dinosaur with a distinctive bony bump on its snout. Map of finds.
New Jersey, United States.
Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus was a duck-billed dinosaur with a very long hollow crest in its head. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States. New Mexico, United States.
Corythosaurus. Corythosaurus was a plant eater with a distinctive helmet-shaped head crest which was probably used as a signaling device. Map of find.
Alberta, Canada. Montana, United States.
Marginocephalia.
With its pointed cheekbones, cheek teeth for chewing vegetation, and skull ridge, Psittacosaurus was a typical marginocephalian. The tiny ridge on its skull was an early version of the huge neck frills seen in later species, such as Triceratops. Like Psittacosaurus, Protoceratops also had a distinctive parrot-like beak. Its well-developed neck frill was probably used for display. Triceratops' massive skull was more than one-third the length of its entire body. Its 3 horns may have been used in trials of strength between rival males. Pachycephalosaurus had a thickened dome of bone on top of its skull which cushioned the impact of head-on clashes. The shelf on the back of its skull is the equivalent of Triceratops' neck frill and shows how members of the marginocephalian evolutionary line shared key anatomical features.
Lagosaurus. This tiny protodinosaur was both bipedal and quadrupedal. Its skull, neck, and ankles had features found in dinosaurs and pterosaurs. Psittacosaurus. Psittacosaurus was a small two-legged plant eater with cheek horns and parrot-like beak. Map of finds.
Respublika Altai, Russia. Dungovi, Mongolia. Overhange, Mongolia. Inner Mongolia, China. Xinjiang, China. Inner Mongolia, China. Liaoning, China. Shandong, China. Chiaphum, Thailand.
Protoceratops. Protoceratops was a four-legged plant eater with a broad neck frill that grew bigger with age. Map of finds.
Omnogovy, Mongolia. Inner Mongolia, China. Gansu, China.
Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus was a large four-legged dinosaur with a horned head and neck frill. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Montana, United States.
Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus was a two-legged plant eater, the largest of the bone-headed dinosaurs. It it had a thick dome-shaped skull. Map of finds.
Montana, United States. South Dakota, United States. Wyoming, United States.
Triceratops. Triceratops was a four-legged plant eater with massive three-horned head. Map of finds.
Alberta, Canada. Saskatchewan, Canada. Montana, United States. North Dakota, United States. South Dakota, United States. Wyoming, United States.
Dinosaur classification. All known dinosaurs are classified into two orders: Saurischia, lizard hips, and Ornithischia, bird hipped. An order contains living things grouped according to their characteristics. An order can contain one or more suborders. Suborders contain families, which in turn contain species. In any one order, there is a variation between individuals. If the variations are distinct, the population is called suborder. There are two main suborders within Saurischean order: the flesh-eating theropods, beast-footed dinosaurs, uh, and plant-eating sauropodomorphs, lizard-footed dinosaurs. There are three major suborders within the Ornithischian order: bird-like ornithopods, bird-footed dinosaurs, armored thyreophons, shielded bearing dinosaurs, and horned or thick-skulled marginocephalians, margined head dinosaurs.